Okay, the reason I called that fictitious leverage before, and because it is a fallacy, is because truly it's inefficient and it leads to competition. You just create further competition, whether it's direct competition or indirect competition, and ultimately it's very difficult to get ahead by doing that. Okay, so now I actually want to talk about factual leverage, which I found in network marketing. Okay, but I want to give you a specific example, okay, of money at work and people at work, and kind of ask you the question, okay, residually. If I made $400 a month that came in every single month, with or without, okay, working for it, okay, it just comes in, it's an income stream. How much money would I have to have in the bank working for me to create that? But instead of people at work working for you in a network marketing concept, they actually work with you, and this is an important distinguish, for themselves. That is the key. They actually work with you for themselves. And it's by empowering them and teaching them this process of self-empowerment and empowering others, which we just went through. So, very quickly, let's talk about the math behind creating, if you will, $400 a month of residual income. $400 a month. How much money would I need in the bank? Okay, so here's how we do the math. If I'm making $400 a month and I times that 400 by 12 months, then I now have $4,800 in interest income that I would have accumulated, okay, for that year. If I'm trying to figure out exactly how much I have to have in the bank to create that $4,000 or $5,000, then what I really do, it's a simple algebraic equation from your story problem days back in math. But basically I'm going to solve, here's my 5% rate of return, I'm going to solve for n. Right? How much do I have to have in the bank? Well, in order to do that, I would have to then divide by 0.05, 4,800. So if somebody in the audience would divide 0.05 by 4,800, you will find out, okay, that you have almost $100,000 in the bank paying you $5,000 a year in interest, or $400 a month. It's important for you to understand this, okay? Because as we look at this, if it were going to take me a year, 1 year, to acquire and save $100,000 after taxes, after expenses, after just living my life, how much would I have to take out of every single paycheck? How much would I have to take out of every single paycheck? If it were 12 months, I'd have to take $8,333 out of every single paycheck and save that each month. How did I come up with $8,333? $100,000 divided by 12. Okay, how many people in America, or the rest of the world for that matter, make $100,000 a year in annual income anyway, let alone have the ability to save it? Okay, very few. Okay, I think the statistic is less than 3%. So the bottom line is, how can I create $400 a month? Okay, how do I do that? And I'm actually going to show you right now how you can actually create, if you will, a $100,000 asset. Okay, paying you roughly 5%. And I'm going to show you a plan to do that as a new skin executive in 90 days. So let's get to part 2.